I'll get my way with this song. One of these days, I will try. 1, a 1, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braids, TV in space, screen tones red, a little bit of white, falling blue to the night. Taxman says, farm got ignorant, shine on my lines, got a little time, getting kinda red, turn it all away, going all blue, into the fray. In the backyard, dog in the bone, chicken running circles all alone. Angel in the front yard, put the dog in the bone. There goes chicken running circles, y'all. She'll turn red, maybe a little white, till she falls blue into the night. Turning all red, turn a little white, in the false blue to the night. Tell old red, little Miss Old White, to fall blue into the night. What about we end it right there? We're catching something on it. I think it's little and Miss Old White. I wonder who that is. It's starting to come to me now. It's not little old white, it's Miss Old White. Because Miss Old sounds like missile. Tell old red and Miss Old White till it falls blue into the night. Tell old red and Miss Old White. Miss Old White. This might have a little punk message. I'll show it to you right there. Tell old red and Miss Old White till it falls blue. It's like a machine. We're gonna run through it again, starting with transition. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braids, TV in space, screen tones red, a a little bit of white, falling blue to the night. Taxman says you found down in a rig. Start speaking Chinese there for a minute. For some reason, I know if I push myself really hard this one little time and I really feel it, that then later time when I sit back down, then I'll understand why I pushed myself a little harder than I should have on this little segment, which is not that hard of a song. It's not like it's Stairway to Heaven or anything, but it does have this beautiful transition. Papa's on the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braids, taking space. Screen tone's red, a little bit of white, falling blue to the night. LcSbanD say you found God ignorant, shine on my lines, you got a little time, getting kinda red, turn it all away, going all blue into the fray. In the backyard, the dog in the bone, chicken run a circle, all alone. Angels in the front yard, with the dog in the bone. There goes the chicken, running circles, y'all. Boy, I'll tell you what, I can get to the transition. Can I hold it? It's like it's stinging me when I hit that transition. So when I get here, stings right there. It's like a sting. But you gotta have it, because when you're boxing, if you got that uppercut and you hit, if you don't do that jab, 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 and then psh, psh, then what are you, you know? So you're just this and this and this, and then you gotta do this. So the transition, and they're like, whoa. It's like an uppercut and then boom, bum, 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 bum. It's like a knockout. Try it without looking. Papa's in the porch, Mama's in the kitchen, making her braids, TV in space. You got that part. Screen tone's red, a little bit of white, fall in the blue to the night. Taxman say you found God ignorant, shine on my lines, got a little time, getting kinda red, turn it all away, going all blue into the fray. dog's in the bone. Chicken run circles all alone. Angels in the front yard, put the dog in the ball. There goes the chicken, run circles, y'all. Still turning red, maybe a little white, till she falls blue into the night. Turn it all red, turn a little white, in the blue to the nights. Tell old red and miss old white till falls blue into the night. Not the best, but okay, that's a session. Not there yet, but we're working on it. See it right here. So I was opening a tuna fish can when I was 25. Now let's see. I was probably 23. I lived in a little Spanish-style apartments right off their university by TCU, Texas Christian, right before I ran off to Chicago. And I was opening a tuna fish can and I cut right there. Now, when this starts to callus, because I'm getting back to guitar playing, it might change to where I won't feel it as much. I'll get used to it. It basically has the pain of maybe like an ingrown fingernail, which I need to file my fingernails, but this is fine. This will get a little sensitive too. There's nothing wrong with this one. This one wasn't cut. But this pinches. It'll pinch right here. It might work to my advantage. I'll just avoid chords that pinch it. I'm not, I'm a moderate player, but these will callous after a few. I'm not going to give up on that song. I'll make it perfect as much as I can until I get it and I can freeze it, and then I'll forget it later. I'll start with the lyrics and keep on moving. By the time I have the lyrics, I'll probably have the transition. That's where they put the stitch in about 35, 45, more than 25 years ago. Still played even though, see it? Right there. That one's fine right there. Look at that one. See it? Right here. That's where the stitch was. Right there. Two stitches, I think. 2 to 3. It went a whole lot. There it is right there. That's where one of the stitches was. I do my nails. Try to play country music. It gets sensitive. I don't know. Eventually, these start hurting. I mean, you know, you got to go through. It's sadomasochist pain with these. They'll callus, and then it'll callus. You know, it'll finally my finger will just be like, "Oh, forget about it. Just play it." You know, should be okay. This one's fine. These fingers are all great. It's my strumming one. The problem with this one is that I broke this hand right here when I was about 19 on a wall when I first started playing. So I would pick with these and then occasionally with the pinky. So it happened right here. But it's still, you know, I can still do it. You'll find in some of my music when I'm picking, it's a little slower on that pinky. It slows the rhythm down and it gives me my style. I'm picking like that when I'm picking with the pinky. But I got these that'll work for me, and then occasionally I'll do that last string because of this. It's still working though. I can still work it for a while. Then I got a dog bite right here. Now when I'm using a screwdriver, I can feel that dog bite really nice. I can take a screwdriver, like the handle part, and push it in there to massage it, and then keep working on the screwdriver right there. You can see my friend's dog bit me like right there. You can see it. He bit me in the leg too, but I don't feel it in the leg. On the side of the thigh right here. It's right there. That doesn't bother me playing the guitar though. Not really. On the guitar it doesn't. You can see where the fang went in. See it? Isn't that crazy? 1, 2, and then here, just 3. Other than that, I'm okay. Big thumbs up. Hey, look, Rick Beato, right here. I'm gonna show you something right here. See that right there? That's a soundboard from Abbey Road. Well, I'm gonna pause. Look at this right here. That says, "They finally let me into Abbey Road Studios." Rick Beato, he's a big producer. He produced Need to Breathe, or he helped them.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's also a teacher. And then I'm gonna watch some Clint Eastwood tonight, Any Which Way But Lose. That is one of their sound, they still use it today. I'm gonna pause it so for copyright, but I'm gonna show Rick walking around. And there he is. That's Rick Beato in the music studios called Abbey Road Studios. The Beatles performed there. Radiohead performed OK Computer there. So they did Paranoid Android probably in that very room. And it's one of the most famous music studios ever in the UK. And that's what it looks like. I'd never think it looks that way. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's Sgt. Pepper, the Beatles, they talk about Abbey Road when he talks about the holes in the ceiling. Some kind of thing that talks about 1,000 holes or something like that. I believe they're talking about the ceiling to Abbey Road Studios. If I'm right or wrong, leave a comment, but I think Sgt. Pepper, they hint at the studio in that song, A Day in the Life, I think is what it's called.